Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Bucks versus Wizards NBA matchup on Friday, November 24th, 2023. Of course, I do tons of free picks every day, but to find out which games I like the best, hit up our premium picks tab over at Pickdawgz.com, and while you're there, just use the discount code PICK, take 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays if you're a larger bettor. Of course, these are not available on the website, only available by texting that number. So if you're a big bettor, text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got the Bucks taking on the Wizards, and the Bucks a gigantic favorite here, but 10-5 on the season. The Bucks 6-1 straight up at home, but just 2-4-1 against the number, while the Wiz come into this one 2-12 on the season, 1-7 straight up on the road, but 5-3 against the number on the road. So one of those interesting matchups, because we know over the years the Milwaukee Bucks have been able to blow teams out, especially in these Friday night games at home, but we have not really seen that from the Bucks this season. The Bucks, made some moves in the offseason. Holiday out, Damian Lillard in, and while Damian Lillard, one of the best shooters, in the game, could be one of the best in the history of the game, the thing is that the chemistry just doesn't really seem there with the Bucks just yet. I'm not saying it's going to last this way all season. I'm not sure it's even going to last another game, but what we've seen so far is that the Bucks fail to have that toughness on the defensive end, and it certainly is costing them, especially on the road, and especially, it costs people that back them, especially when you're laying these big numbers. When we look a little deeper into this, and just to point out exactly what I'm saying, is that the Bucks defensively is just really, in the bottom third in almost every category. And in some of the major categories, even worse than that. When you look at, field goals made against, 23rd in the NBA. When you look at when you look at 3-point shooting against, teams 36.7% is 20th in the NBA. These are not numbers that are going to get you to the championship, because as it is the case in every sport, defense wins championships. When it comes to the offensive side for the Bucks, they haven't even really reached the levels that you would expect from this team. When it comes to 3-point shooting percentage, the 38.1%, while it's beautiful, is 8th ranked in the NBA, and with about 30 teams, that puts you kind of in that, top third, but certainly not in the top 2 or 3 or top 5, which you would need to have to overcome that defense if you're going to win a championship playing against the caliber of teams that it's going to take out. I think, what we're seeing is that, the Bucks, this is a get right spot for them. This is their chance to really blow somebody out. I think, we saw the Bucks, this is the type of game where we've seen traditionally where the Bucks come in and win by 20 or 25 points. If they can't do it here, I have a feeling it's going to be a long season for the Bucks, but I think that they do get it done. I actually think the line's a little to the light side. I'll take the Bucks and lay the number. That's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, be sure to use our betting tools at Sports Chat Place. They're 100% free. For the most part, they tell you historically how often all the bets on the board have come in. Then they pair them with today's odds, putting you on the most favorable bets on the board.